hard work started back in December and January, not just when the invitations went out, when the music went out and the scales were being done just beforehand to prep them. There's all kinds of music vocabulary to learn and alphabets called scales and things like that. They pulled this all together. Each school, we're working on this music weekly. I'm sure you've heard hours and hours of practicing going on too, right? But anyway, that we want to thank you for that, because we have these honor bands. We serve many areas in the United States, and I have the least amount of rehearsal time, and I decide that just because of scheduling. I think Florida has the worst scheduling conflicts because it's so nice all the time. There's sports going on all the time, the arts are going on. So we just do one big rehearsal on Saturday, and of course this concert. And that's really tough to do. It's tough for the directors and tough for the kids, but they do a great job with it because the prep happens before they come in. A lot of the other areas that have honor bands have at least 2 or 3 other rehearsals beforehand. So, I want to commend them. They did a really, Mrs. Lemmer mentioned this, they did a great job yesterday. It was a long day, and even just warming up, their behavior is great. I'm sorry. Allergies are kicking in again. But I want to let you know that on the stage, those folks in 4th and 5th, hopefully we'll look forward to playing in the senior band, 6th, 7th, and 8th into high school. And the music, and then we have the wind ensemble, a select group from the senior band. Picking music for this festival is difficult because we want to keep it challenging for everyone, but we don't want to overwhelm a lot of students as well. They're all here because they're talented. We invited them because we know they have the talent to do it. And the hard work comes on their end and your end. And what's difficult is they want to play everything. So you might see a student or two not playing a certain section, and that's okay. That's not a negative or a bad thing. Everyone has, at one time or other, had to have that experience of sitting next to somebody with more experience to learn from them. And so there are some pieces that everyone's going to play together for sure at the very end. And even on the stage, like Colonial March, very challenging piece that only 4th and 5th graders are doing. We used to do that piece a few years ago, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So the level has gone up every year. So I want to commend them on a job well done, and also to explain that they're learning as they go through this. And we have some, who's in high school? Raise your hand. A lot of these high school members were in these junior and senior bands when they were getting started. They were about 1.5 foot shorter when they were doing it then. So, before we play, I'm going to bring up a friend and colleague of mine who flew all the way